these baby tantrums, I wasn't ready for them. I really wasn't ready for them. But Uriah, if you are looking at this 18 years from now, I just need you to know that them tantrums, they weren't nice. That's all I need you to know. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about something that has really been on my mind. The time right now is about 8:30 this morning, so I got up before the baby and Charles did, so I could have this conversation. Point blank, I don't like everything about motherhood. Like, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. And I don't want anyone to get this twisted. Like, I absolutely love being a mother. Like, there's no greater gift than having your child, being able to take care of them, go through the fun times, the good times. But y'all, these bad times, oh my God. So Raya is now 1. And I feel like he's gotten to the point now where he's figuring things out. Like, he's not stationary anymore, so he's not like this little cuddly baby and he's just sitting in one place. Like, he's like in rooms and pulling stuff down and taking things out his drawer. And you know, he's exploring. That's how I like to think of it. But the purpose of this video was to go ahead and talk about some of these things. I feel like on social media, on Facebook, a lot of people show the good. And don't get me wrong, I'm that person. I'm going to show the joyful moments of my son. I feel like, one, as a Black child, we already see a lot of negativity that's pushed onto our Black men. So as a Black mom, I want to show that, hey, this is my cute son. Here are the things that he does. Like, we have fun. But there's also another side in that. And as being a mom, a stay-at-home mom, or work-from-home mom, whatever you want to call it. And that's the point of this video. So I wrote down a couple of tips in my phone that I want to go through. And yeah, please let me know if you feel the same way. If you're a first-time mom, even if you're a veteran mom, please leave some tips down below, because I am struggling right now. It is hard for me. And I'm doing this gentle parenting approach, but even that takes a toll on your mental. Like, you're tired as well. I do want to say one more thing before we start. I feel like this is a very sensitive topic, and like, I want more kids. I definitely want to have more. And I knew since I was younger that I always wanted kids. I always felt like I was the nurturing type. I helped my dad and my mom raise my 2 brothers. Like, I've always had a care, a wonder about children, period. But I just feel like it's just different now when it's your actual own. So like, you're going through the motions as you're parenting, which everyone's gonna go through, but I just wanted to voice these. So I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes. I genuinely just want to let y'all in on some of the challenges that I'm facing as he's turned 1. And yeah, I'm always open to feedback. So if you have anything to say in the comments, let's talk about it. Give me some advice, give me some tips. I'm more than happy to have this conversation. All right, now let's really get into it. So my first challenge that I want to talk about, and I'm laughing because it's like, duh, you're a mom, but it's just like, yo, but this is my life too. Like, I want to live. But I have no more free time, like, period. So, and I'm sorry if y'all hear me dripping a little. I really have, I think, allergies. Like, my eyes are watering, my nose is running. It's a lot going on. And like, I'm congested right here, so I apologize in advance. But basically as a mom, like, you have no more free time. So what that looks like for me is, like, even when Rye goes down for a nap, I find myself trying to get stuff done during the day. When I'm working, I'm still on duty, you know, things still need to get done. So yes, there's no more free time. I'm literally either cooking, doing laundry, washing dishes, or just cleaning around the house. Like, I literally clean the same things over and over. So for example, when he goes down for a nap, I typically like clean wherever he's been, and I'm trying to keep him in one area now, because if I let him go throughout the house, the whole house is gonna be flipped. So what I've been trying to do is keep him in one area, but when he goes to sleep, I automatically like organize that area, and then I'm on to the next thing. So whether it be making lunch or dinner, folding clothes, and washing dishes. So washing dishes is a big one in our household. We do not have a dishwasher. We're getting ready to renovate our kitchen, but for now it's mommy's hands doing all the dishes. So I'm literally just trying to stay on top of those things. And the reason for that is I've learned that I cannot put things off until he's down for sleep at the end of the night. I find myself to be mentally more prepared when I'm actually doing things throughout the day. So it's kind of like clean as you go. If he's playing with something and he's done with it, as soon as he's done with it, I'm going in and I'm right behind him just cleaning that up. If I use a dish, if Charles uses a dish, I'm like right after the dishes and I'm like trying to clean it up. So I just feel like I don't have free time. In the same vein of free time, y'all, even when I go out, I prepare myself literally to put on my mommy cap as I step in the house. We're home together most of the time, so I know that he's super attached to me. So it doesn't matter, even if I go get my nails done, eyebrows, toes, whatever, I know that when I get back home, he's gonna wake up and he's gonna look for me. So it's pretty much no free time at all. It's not a bad thing, but he's just looking for his mama to nurture him, and that kind of sometimes can make mommy tired. I feel like as a mom, you have to be organized, and I am literally learning this through the journey. Like, when I say organized, even if you were a teacher like me, I used to teach, you have to be organized on a whole different level. Like, when I say whole, I mean a whole different level. So, okay, let me walk you through a day. I have been striving to wake up early every single day. Like, I kid y'all not, I'm trying to wake up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, like consistently. And that's a struggle for me. It's hard. Like, when you're at home and you're literally trying to hold the fort down, like, once you hit the sheets, it is so hard to like wake up. Like, your body literally is just checked out, like, just rest. And I've been trying to do a good job with listening to my body, but typically I try to wake up at least 5 to 15 minutes before Rye wakes up. Even before Charles goes to the gym, I literally try to wake up before them, just so I can squeeze in a little bit of time for myself. And it has been working. So either the night before or the morning of, what I try to do is create a to-do list for myself. I'm gonna try to insert the to-do list that I use in the house. I'm gonna say I try, because I don't do this every day, but I do try to create a to-do list of the things that I know need to get done. I find that when I wake up, or as he wakes up and we're going through the day, it's better that I can just look over at something and see what needs to get done than to think like, oh my God, what do I have to do? So I go through my list of the things that I need to get done, and then I go ahead and something that's new that I'm doing, now that he's not drinking a bottle as much, I try to prepare foods for him. So in the morning, he typically has fruits. For lunch or dinner, depending on his mood, he'll eat like a solid food. and I'll prepare that the night before. So for example, we had shrimp Alfredo on Monday and Tuesday, and I prepared that for him the night before so that while I was at work and lunchtime rolled around, I could just easily just pop it into the microwave, put it down on his high chair, and he's just eating while I'm working. When I tell you, that makes life feel so much more whew, like it really works. Like, you have to be organized on another level. Another thing that I'm starting to do, I want to get a, y'all know the organizers that you can hang up in your closet. I saw this on someone's YouTube page. I can't remember who, but basically she had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for her kids' clothes. I want to get on that level so that when he wakes up, I am not thinking about things that need to get done. It's just like boop, boop, boop kind of a thing. But again, this is a process. This is a journey. So if you are a first-time mom and you're kind of like in the same positions that I am, honey, it's okay. One day at a time. Like, it's all right. Like, I'm with you. My last challenge, y'all, is that these baby tantrums, I wasn't ready for them. I really wasn't ready for them. I want to say this. I thought really hard and long about this because I wanted to show y'all what the tantrums look like, but out of respect for him, I decided not to. When he gets older, and if YouTube is still around and he can see this, I do want him to hear me talk about it so that he can laugh, but I don't want to put him out there and like show my baby crying. Like, that's not the point of it. But Uriah, if you are looking at this 18 years from now, I just need you to know that them tantrums, they weren't nice. That's all I need you to know. But so he is having these baby tantrums, and they drive my anxiety level, and I'm keeping it a buck. They drive my anxiety level through the roof, y'all. Like, I mean, baby be just like sprawled out. If you take something from him that he was playing with but he's not supposed to be playing with, he is gonna sprawl out. If you have something that he wants and you don't give it to him, he's gonna do that. I'm a very solution oriented person though, and I think this is part of my teacher skills. I keep talking about teacher skills because I feel like that's the only thing that's keeping me afloat right now. But when he does have these tantrums, what Charles and I have been doing when we see him, we give him a few minutes. We do not engage with the behavior. And it's okay. That's how he expresses himself. He's frustrated and he doesn't know, he can't talk, right? So it's kind of like, we let him, like, he'll be sprawled out on the floor. We let him have his couple of minutes, and then what he does is he gets up and he goes to the person that he's having that, not altercation, but that frustration with. He'll go to that person, and what we try to do, well, what I try to do, when I see that he's calmed down, I'll pick him up and I literally talk to him like, you know, you couldn't have that. Like, that's just not something that you can have. Like, I literally talk to him like a little human, only because he's gonna get to that point, right? And I feel like the patterns that you start out with is how they learn to cope with not negative, but like with when they're told no, if that makes sense. So when he's told no, I want him to know that you can be upset, you can get frustrated, you can be mad, but at the end of the day, no is still no. And what I try to do after I see that he's calm is I try to follow up with something that he would like. So for example, he likes to play with our keys and our phones. Y'all know we are in the middle of a pandemic. Germs are everywhere. And so he's gotten to a point now where he just wants to like literally just take selfies. So he'll hold it up or he'll put it to his face. The keys, my AirPods are attached to it, so he wants to be throwing them everywhere. And it's just like, you can't do that. So I literally, every time he takes them, I take them from him and we have a tantrum. But what I do try to do, we have like fake phones around the house. I'll give him that. He also likes remotes. I'll give him that. Kind of like that. So like tantrum, feedback, and then here you go. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. But the tantrums are a lot, y'all. The tantrums are a lot. But if you know me, you know my motto is one moment at a time. I don't even do day no more, y'all. It's one moment at a time. All right, y'all. So I know that I presented some of our challenges some of my challenges that I'm going through with my 1-year-old. But I definitely did want to go ahead and give some wellness tips. I don't care what you're going through. I feel like as a mom, you have to look for things that will balance you out and make things just feel a little better. Moms go through a lot, y'all, like emotionally, mentally, physically, and I feel like being in a pandemic just makes it that much harder. So if you know a mom friend, like reach out to her, see how she's doing. Like it really is a lot. And some way, somehow, we making it though. You see us, and most of the time we have smiles on our faces, and we're just pushing through. But if you do have a mommy friend, like definitely reach out to her, and just, see how she's doing, because it's hard out here. It's hard. So my first wellness, and I'm using my phone, y'all. I kind of take notes in here too. My first wellness tip is to find a balance. So either day or night, find at least 15 minutes during those times where you can have at least a cup of coffee, journal, or just to even think alone. So if you know that your child is going to wake up at 8 o'clock, at least try to wake up at 7:45 just so you can have that alone time and just chill out before the day starts. Another wellness tip, try to find the joys in your baby. For me, I love to see when Rye smiles. Okay, y'all, so my camera cut off. But I do think that I was talking about like finding something in your child that brings you joy. For me, Raya's smile, like he has like these little tic-tac teeth. And when he smiles, like that just makes my day so much better. It makes me feel like I'm doing something to make him happy. And he's at the point and stage now where he loves to give like little hugs. So when he's ready and he, wants to show some affection, he'll come to me and he'll literally just like hold it, like squeeze me, and I'm just like, oh, I love you that much more. Even though he can't say thank you, even though he can't talk and he cannot say thank you, I'd like to think that that's his way of showing up and telling me that he appreciates me, he thanks me, he loves me. We're gonna keep it right there. The other thing is, like, when I'm holding him, I think and this might sound a little crazy, but when I'm holding him at night and like we're getting ready to wind down and like go to sleep, just seeing him in his calm nature just makes me like, oh, this is why you need a brother or sister. Like, I live for kids. Like, I absolutely love them. I adore them. But I think that they're the cutest when they're in their calmest state. And it makes all the troubles that I went through throughout the day with him just disappear. Like, this is my nugget. Like, nobody can tell me nothing. Like, I love him so much. And the last tip that I'll leave, or the last wellness tip that I will leave to any mom who feels like they're struggling and like going through it, is sometimes it feels like people don't notice all the work that you're putting in. And I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that people won't say it all the time, but people see you. Like, I see you. Like, if you are one of my mom friends and you're holding it down, like, mama, I see you. And I really mean that. I think I'm at the point in my life, so I recently just turned 31, where like my friends are starting to have children, and like we're doing those kind of things, and I see them. Like, it's hard. I have talks with like my best friend like my friends that are here with me in Georgia, and they are struggling. Like, it's hard. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful journey, but it's not always easy. So if you are a mommy friend, like, I might not tell you this all the time, but I just want to let you know that I see you, and I'm in this with you. Okay, y'all. Well, that is all I have for you in this video. I just really needed a place where I could come on and just talk to y'all about some of the challenges. Like, it's cute and all, but it also comes with challenges. And I feel like before Rye turned 1, he was at that so cutie stage. Like, you don't want him to grow up, but you want him to grow up because you want him to start walking and talking. But baby, take your time, like, enjoy the moment. And if you are a mommy friend, again, please feel free, even if you're not, even if you're contemplating and thinking about having kids, I'd love to have this conversation with you because I'm journeying through it. I'm going through the motions, and let's talk. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe for your girl. Also, let me know if y'all like these kind of conversations. Like, I really want to open up and talk about them, but I just don't know how receptive people will be. But definitely let me know if you guys are open to these kind of conversations and what else you would like to see on my channel. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until my next video, peace.